All right, y'all, welcome back to another video. We are here in the shop getting the black sheep ready for Street Outlaws No Prep Kings. That's the energy of putting slicks on this car. What we're doing today, this is one of my first original controversial videos, and we are back at it again, making more controversy. I made this video this one time of putting a 275 Radial Pro on a 14-inch wide tire, and everyone just lost their mind. I was like, oh my God, I didn't think this was happening. Everyone's like, that'll never work. You're an idiot. You're stupid. And now everybody does it. Not saying that we started the trend, but I was probably one of the first people to make a YouTube video about it and then bring it to light, and everyone's like, you're an idiot. So I was the first one to be publicly shamed about something that you're not supposed to be publicly shamed about. But we're back again to stir the pot a little bit more, and now we're going to put a 10.5 stiff wall slick, Mickey Thompson 28 10.5, your standard issue small tire on a 14-inch wide rim. So just for display purposes, that is the width of the rim compared to the width of the tire. Now, people have done it before. We're not the first people to do it. We're not claiming to be the first people to do it. We're just going to show you guys the process of putting this on there. Matt, how's the drag radial mounting process on a 14 wide?
On these wheels, a bitch.
Yes.
So some wheels aren't bad. Welds, the older welds, one person can change it in about 5 minutes. They just kind of rip right on and off. These, a little bit of trickiness.
Yeah, a little bit of fight. Matt almost lost his eye. BJ about poked his eye out.
Hey, look, I saved you, man.
Yeah.
Hit him with it, BJ.
In the arms of an angel.
All right, so we already got one off. We did this off camera because we knew it was going to whoop our ass. And Matt, tell him you were wrong. Tell him.
I mean, the tire came off.
BJ, tell him.
It's about to get loud, boys.
Tell him. Now's your chance to say it once it gets loud.
Here's the Slick Rick door getting a...
That's what it sounded like when it was about to hit your eye.
I guess it's one of those things, like, you can pull it off either way.
Matt chose the more difficult route. So on a rim, generally, I don't know the terminology. Matt, do you know the terminology here? You got like this side, which makes it easier to mount, and this side, which makes it harder to mount. And we're stretching the rim over it, or the tire over the rim, so it doesn't want to be that wide. So we try to pull it off this way, which made it a little bit more difficult. We're going to try to put it back on this way, but honestly, you can do them either way. So Matt, you weren't wrong. I just like to give Matt hell and tell him he's wrong. All right, so what we're going to do first is we are going to get the bottom bead all set up. So we're going to stick the rim in there, and that's good. We'll put the ring on there, just a couple bolts just to hold the bead on there, and then we'll hold the tire down like this, and we're going to rip this sidewall up and over this, and then put the bead lock ring and go. My first time mounting slicks on a 14-inch wide, so it's my first time stretching these. This is what the 275 Pro looks like. It's a little bit stretched out. It's generally like that. And then when you put it on a 14-inch wide rim, it looks like that. Benefits. Why would you do this, Matt? Hit him with it.
Why would you do a 14-inch wide and a slick?
No, not on a slick. Well, I don't even know why you would. But on a radial.
Radial, it'll reduce the sidewall height and make the tire a little bit stiffer. On a really killer track, might work good. On a mediocre track, I think a 12-inch wide wheel is better. Yep. We race on a lot of mediocre tracks, so I think
we're handicapped.
Yeah, this car, 14s have their place. Like if you're going just really after the 60-foot hard, I do think a 14 has an advantage. But you know,
the 12 wide, yeah.
Yeah.
Mediocre tracks, 12 wide, I think it gives you more forgiveness. Yeah. The 14-inch wide takes away that forgiveness, but you pick up, like I think the sidewall strength where you don't have to worry about just like absolutely destroying the sidewall.
Yeah. So I think the for us, I think the 12-inch wide wheel eventually will be a better tire combo and wheel combo for us, just because we don't race on flypaper tracks. Like you don't. No. Most of the tracks we go to, you guys hear it every time. Like, man, we got a hot rod here, but we can't turn it up and let her rip because track's not there. Yeah. And that's most races. First rounds at 6 o'clock. You know, maybe in the later rounds the track gets better, but you know you got to get through first round to make it to the finals. Yeah. And if you can't go down because you know everything works together. You know, so if you got a tire that's holding you back a little bit or a wheel that's holding you back a little bit, you know, it makes it more difficult. You know, you got to be really just on top of everything whenever you got a 14-inch wide wheel.
So we're gonna stick this rim on here, putting a 28 10.5 non-W on a 14-inch wide rim. Let's get it. Do you like going slower? Do you like underperforming? Well, if you do, the slick is your choice. 28 10.5 stiff wall Mickey Thompson on here. Looks a little odd. Doesn't look like a slick. I don't know how it'll perform like this. We'll find out tomorrow, I guess. Do you think the sidewall stretch will help drivability up top? Slicks are known to be all over the place up top.
That's a stiff wall slick though, so I mean we put tubes and stiff wall slicks to make the sidewall a little stronger, but then I don't really know. I mean, you get a bias tire with stretch like that, you know, stiffer sidewall, you might lose some of the benefits of the slick being able to recover it.
Yeah, I think that just like the radial, stretching the tire out this much takes away some of its forgiveness.
Yeah, maybe on a really good track it might be good, but
we're hoping that the No Prep King stuff, compared to like the back of the track No Prep, like the No Prep King stuff's like a radial race. Like they got like rubber laid down, from what I've been told. The guys end up going pretty quick. They don't really scrape it. It's kind of like leftover prep. So that's why I think the Mickey Thompson performs better on a racing surface with not the most prep. The Hoosier definitely better on the top end of the racetrack, but we're gonna test that a lot tomorrow on their leftover prep stuff.
this is the same tire I run whenever I run trackside stuff.
Trackside stuff, yep. But I guess we'll see. You know, I'm not like a big fan of the slick. I don't really like driving the slick. But I guess when you're in there, you got no choice but to drive it.
Driver.
We're gonna try a little bit of separation. We're gonna integrate some radial stuff and see how the slick likes it. What do you think the overall separation in the rear will be by the top end of the racetrack? Total? Do you think we'll have 5 inches?
Oh no, I was thinking more like 2 inches.
2 inches of separation.
Yeah, 0 in the 60 foot and about the 330, maybe 1, and then at the end of the track have 2. We'll work with the
and we're gonna try to solely do this off of shock valving.
yeah, no,
We're not gonna mess with our bar angle, so we're gonna try and leave our radial. I don't know. Do we need to like crank the instant center up? You think, or back, like to try to transfer more weight?
I think we'll just go out there and see what it does.
Do we need to hang weight on the rear end?
Do you have?
I'm completely unequipped for this.
Yeah, I think we just need to
test,
do what we got with what we got, and then try to do some power management, and then go out there.
There's a chance. There's a chance. I think we need unbiased opinion. Which was the first way or the second way easier?
Second way. That's the second wheel, so that's the second way.
Easier.
I'm sticking with Matt.
They're both difficult.
They suck.
There's not a right way on these wheels.
It's pain.
Some beadlocks, they're all different. Like MacFab ones are easy, the older weld ones are easy, the new weld ones are a bitch.
I broke a sweat. I literally broke a sweat. I look like hell. All right. At least putting the slick on is easy. What's the way to put the slick on?
To the top.
So we gotta flip it over?
No, put the slick on this way.
Yeah, and then bolt this side on first, and then...
Yep.
All right, bet.
Bet.
Time lapse, begin. Alright guys, I think we got the car kind of ready for this no prep testing action tomorrow, so Be sure to check out tomorrow's video. We're going to be at Glock Motorsports Park, private test, and make a couple hits on slicks. You going to be there, BJ?
If I'm off work in time.
What time you get off work?
I hope 11.
Oh, we'll see you there at 12. Matt, expectations? It's going to be hot. Can't wait. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.
He get to buy this round. John Doc got to buy this round. The black sheep on the property. He got to buy for the next round. 15